Hi guys, Afro Dave here, and this is my fourth video entitled Communication, Talking and Speaking About Stuff. Hi guys, so in this video I've just woke up, it's Monday dinner time now. I woke up at about 9 o'clock, felt quite refreshed and positive about the new week. Bit of a low at the end of the weekend, but feel quite good that I've taken that on board and used that to get a positive out of it and to kind of ride through it. So yeah, this is the start of the week, and as I said, I'm looking forward to the rest of it. I'm going to see some friends this afternoon, play a few board games that I do enjoy doing, and basically halfway through the week, I'll be going to over to my family, sit at my mum's house, my sisters, and staying over there for the Christmas period. So it'll be good to see my sisters and all their kids. Get to see crazy Uncle Dave in his new hair. Family's going to love that, can't wait. And so yeah, I just thought I would use that kind of positive feeling to do a video today and discuss something that feels quite important. And communication. As I said, I decided when I realised I had depression, I wanted to deal with that a few months ago. I decided I wanted to write a blog. The reason why I wanted to write this blog because a lot of people, when I first kind of came out about it and was discussing trying to tell people what I was feeling, not doing very well, a lot of people told me to write down in like a journal, a diary of my thoughts and feelings, so I can look over it again. Some people also suggested writing down my worries and problems and kind of putting them on a piece of paper and putting them away, getting them out later and realising they weren't that bad. Now, myself, don't really enjoy writing with a pen on a piece of paper. Been dyslexic all my life, kind of learning how to spell words more than write when I was at school, so my handwriting's pretty atrocious. And also, I'm not very quick at writing. My thoughts come out a lot quicker than I can write down. So, if I did want to write down my thoughts and feelings, by the end of it, it'd just be a scribble mess that probably I could even read. So I do kind of more lean towards doing things on computers, doing things with keyboards. I'm quite a fast typer, so generally what I do is just type my thoughts and feelings down quick as they are coming out and go back over them later to spell check and any grammatical errors. And so that's why I decided to do my blog. The other reason is because I wanted to kind of publicise it to help with kind of awareness for people that know people that suffer from mental illness like depression, anxiety, and to help people out there that do, that also feel alone like I did before. And I just wanted to hopefully other people read it and realise that they're not on their own with some of the thoughts that we have. And also, when I put it out there, it means that it's there to read, and I can't just kind of hide it away and ignore it. I get to look back at it and read what I've done before. That does help. Helps to get my thoughts out at the time and my feelings, and then look back at them when I'm in a better mood, a better frame of mind to realise how I was feeling then. And so yeah, so that's it. I started writing my blog. Uh, I was reading a lot of other blogs at the time, which did help. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video about communication is from reading one of my friend's blogs, which got sent to me when I first came out and said that I had depression. And the blog is entitled, I'm going to it's on here, Not Alone in There, which is by a friend of mine, which is trying to make sense of depression. I'll put the link below in the description, but the actual article I'm looking at is Safe People, which is a very good article. She's very good for people that don't suffer from depression or anxiety themselves, but know people that do. And it's very good for people that are non-sufferers to read, because it does kind of give you a sense of how we do think and how we do feel, and the kind of process we go through to kind of make a bit of sense of it. And it also gives you good tips and good advice on how you can help deal with people and make them feel better. So yeah, as I said, check out her blog because it's really good, and I've got a lot of good information myself from it. And as I said, like my blog, people have said to me that it's good to read to know that you're not alone. That's the same with hers. I've read a lot of hers and realised that's exactly how I feel. I think one of the first blogs she made, which was about how she feels when she gets depressed and how it makes her feel. A friend of mine sent me that as soon as I came out and said about my depression, and that was so eye-opening to me because I just read basically a mirror of myself and my own feelings at the time, which I thought I was the only person that did feel these kind of feelings. I did have these thoughts. So yeah, it was really good to read that one, and so I think that's in the earlier posts. Check that out as well. And so yeah, as I said, it's communication, talk to people, safe friends is a good term. I do like that. I do have a couple of people that I would say are safe friends. I won't go too much into the ins and outs of what a safe friend is. Just check out the blog. She does it a lot better than I could ramble on now about it. Basically, they're people that I can feel safe and relaxed around and can open up and talk about what I'm feeling or anything that I do have worries about, and in the safe knowledge that I'm not going to kind of get anxious about it, and I will be able to describe these feelings and take their opinions and take their feedback on it quite well. It's not, as I said, safe friends are not dictated about your kind of closeness in a way. Some of your safe friends could be people that you aren't very close with at all, but you just for some reason you don't feel anxious around them. So anyway, that isn't a close friend, isn't a safe friend, but is very close. You shouldn't kind of think that's a negative, or you shouldn't think that some reason why that reason why we can't talk to you and want to know what that is. Sometimes it's irrational and it's no actual real motive behind it. As I said, a lot of my friends, I could, if they push me or if I did really want to, I could try and describe how I am really feeling a lot of the times. But I would kind of start getting the anxiety and the feeling, which is not good, and that would start panicking me, probably make me worse. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, because I'm trying to build up that confidence and self-esteem again, and trying to kind of get those feelings of talking about things in the open and how it doesn't have to make me feel anxious. And so these videos are also helping me with that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, for communication. It might not be face to face, but it's as I said, with these kind of things, it's in small steps, slow progress. Doing the blog and doing these videos so I can start getting more confidence in myself and kind of realizing what apparently other people do realize, which is I'm a good guy. I'm got good things to say, and I'm worthwhile. I do feel the sense of worthless a lot, and I do feel that my opinions don't count or matter, or very negative things about myself, and it's not easy just to switch them off. People do kind of look at you and go, "How can you think that? Look at you. I can see something that is nothing that you're saying." But so it's not rational, and it's not something that we can just turn off if we know it's happening. Some of the most frustrating times I've had is when I've known that I'm kind of having these feelings and I'm having these opinions because of the depression and anxiety, but that doesn't mean I can turn it off. So I kind of fall into a kind of a spiral, just a vicious circle there, where they acknowledge that this is not actually me and it is something else controlling me, just makes it worse because I want that to stop, and sometimes you can't. And so it's good to have, as I said, safe people that you can hopefully think to go to when you do feel like that, and to try and get out that sense. As I said, I'm only just learning to do this, and even the people that I would kind of think as those safe people, still I'm kind of learning how to even communicate to them. Because as I said, it's a slow process, and as I said, getting there bit by bit. I suppose I'm doing these video logs now, so that's something. But I'm also wrapping my dressing gown cord around my hands a lot, because basically to still feel a bit anxious and nervous when I'm kind of sat in front of this camera just talking, and trying to block out the thoughts that people be watching this going, "Oh God, look at Dave rambling on a lot of crap." I it's not all a lot of crap, and it is worth watching the 10 minutes that this is. just about to go over the 10-minute mark, so I'm gonna actually sign off now because I don't think people want to sit there and watch me ramble on for a half an hour video, and also Google Maps sort of throwing in some ads or something. So with that, that's basically my ramble about communication. And as I said, I don't know if I've got over that point, but it is extremely important. And just if you know someone that suffers from depression, anxiety, give them time and understand if they don't come to you about something straight away, it might be a bit later, or you might find out another way and realise that they should have told you. At least just appreciate that it is not easy. It is a very difficult thing to do. It's something that if they do just come to you and do just say it, and we do just communicate to you openly, it should be something that's seen as as a positive, as a kind of something of pride and an achievement, and it should be seen like that. And that'll through more positive reinforcement in that kind of sense. We can slowly start to get over it a bit more and start dealing with that. So yeah, that's my first video discussing a topic other than just talking about how I'm feeling at the moment. So I've said at the moment I'm feeling very positive. Yay! Just like to show me got the lines on both my wrists now for the lines project. Just want to share anything around about that to get more awareness. It's from the 15th of December to the 22nd, which is Sunday. So I'll be keeping these topped up. They're gone a bit faded now because I've had them on yesterday. So I'm gonna have a bath and then wash them, then redo them again. But yeah, I'll be keeping that up for the week to show my support to fellow sufferers and to help bring awareness. And anything anyone can do just to share more awareness around about mental illness issues and things like that. It's very much appreciated. Also, any feedback on these videos, hopefully positive ones, even if they're critical, at least don't just be saying things like, "Oh, your videos are crap," or give me some positive feedback and tell me if there's anything you'd like to see or anything you'd like to change in this. As I said, I am just getting used to it at the moment, and we'll be getting a bit of editing software. I'll hopefully start doing some more better looking videos. Might start putting pictures up on the screen and things like that. But for now, it's just me rambling. So it's the 13-minute mark, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. See you later, and I'll see you guys soon. Merry Christmas.